Animal cruelty is now a federal crime as President Trump signed into law a bipartisan effort to prevent torture and intentional injuries to animals. Thanks for joining us, everyone. I'm Chris Pisano.
And I'm Beth Ward. Massachusetts already has very strict animal protections, but the new PACT law will allow law enforcement to intervene when crimes cross state lines. Watching Mass News reporter Audrey Russo joins us in the studio with more on that. Audrey?
For local Massachusetts animal cruelty cases, this law won't change too much. But for the person who makes videos showing animal abuse, sells them over state lines, or tries to avoid punishment for cruelty by moving to another state, this bill could hold them accountable for their actions with up to 7 years in prison. With this change, those who work with animals feel it's an important first step for more protections.
The first federal anti-animal cruelty bill that we have.
No matter what state you live in, cruelty to animals is now a federal crime, specifically when animals are burned, drowned, tortured, and crushed. Pam Peebles, executive director of Thomas J. O'Connor Animal Shelter, says people crushing animals was the reason why the PACT law was crafted.
It originally started for awful crush videos, people that were making videos where animals were maliciously tortured and crushed, and it will prevent those from being created, sold, and crossed interstate lines via video.
In Massachusetts, where animal cruelty charges are already strict, Peebles says the new PACT law won't make as visible of a difference.
We have 10 cases right now since in just 2019 that are with local police departments.
But whenever a new law protecting animals is brought to the table, it has people wondering what else can be done to keep pets safe. One of those ideas, already enacted in Tennessee and different New York localities, animal abuse registries.
I think with an animal abuser registry is a good idea in theory. It's very, very, very challenging, if not impossible, to really manage at a federal or even a state level.
Peebles says that challenge is compounded by the fact that you don't always have to show ID to buy a pet.
There's so much deception and corruption within the pet trading industry that people are often using fake names.
An animal shouldn't have to go to a home where it's not going to be taken care of properly.
At A.W. Brown's Pet Store in East Long Meadow, they keep their own list of people who bring animals back in dirty, injured, or neglected condition.
If a person comes back and they try to buy another animal, we won't sell them to them.
Peebles says TJO has something similar to try to prevent as many animals as going to abusive homes as possible.
And that's invaluable to our decision in placing and where we send pets home or not.
But Peebles says an open conversation about animal cruelty is the most important part of making new laws that protect the pets who don't have a voice.
The more we talk about it, the more we realize how important animal friends are to us.
The federal law took effect immediately after it was signed on Monday. Live in studio, Audrey Russo for Western Mass News.